And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my profound and absolute honor to introduce our chief guest, the Honorable Senator Mohammad Aurangzeb, Federal Minister for Finance and Revenue. A distinguished financial leader with over 3 decades of international banking experience, he has held senior roles at leading global and national institutions, including Citibank, ABN AMRO, RBS, JP Morgan, and Habib Bank Limited. He's also served as the chairman of the Pakistan Banks Association, chairman of the Pakistan Business Council, and council member at the Institute of Bankers, Pakistan. With a bachelor's in economics and an MBA from the Ivy League institution Wharton School, he brings a strong global perspective and deep financial expertise. For those of you who might not be aware, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, and the sitting president of the United States also went to Wharton. Since assuming office in March 2024, he has been steering Pakistan through a critical economic phase, focusing on macroeconomic stability, fiscal discipline, and renewed investor confidence. His leadership has also strengthened Pakistan's engagement with international financial institutions and investors. His vision strongly supports financial sector deepening and capital market development, and his continued backing has been instrumental in advancing key initiatives such as the Capital Development Fund. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Senator Mohammad Aurangzeb, Federal Minister for Finance and Revenue, to address this distinguished gathering.
जी बिस्मिल्लाह रहमान रहीम। Dr. Sidhu, Chairman SCCP, Managing Directors, PSX, CEOs of our market infrastructure companies, respective board members, distinguished delegates, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning. Before I get to the topic at hand, I just want to reinforce a message which I gave at the EU Business Conference last week. I'm not going to go into the details because I gave a very comprehensive presentation in terms of state of play with respect to our economy. But I do want to reinforce a message from that conference. Our leadership is at it. Their mediation efforts continue to move from strength to strength. And therefore, you have seen one positive development overnight. And therefore, हम सब दुआगो हैं कि ये जो conflict है, इसका जल्द से जल्द खात्मा हो, is the right thing for the world, for our region, for our country. Having said that, hope is not a strategy. And therefore, we need to be laser focused on what it means in terms of the first order impact. और उसके बारे में मैंने पिछले हफ्ते भी बात की थी. So far, so good. अप्रैल के नंबर्स आ रहे हैं, मैंने मार्च के नंबर्स की बात की थी. तो उसमें we are very focused on our current account, our balance of payment discussion, our fiscal discussion at this point in time. And we, along with the Governor of the Central Bank, we stand firm in terms of the targets that we have in the economy, whether it's our FX reserves or it's other commitments that we have made to international institutions for this fiscal year. As far as the second and third order impact is concerned, is a direct function of the duration and the intensity of the conflict. And therefore, उसमें भी हमने जो scenario analysis है वो बिल्कुल हम कर रहे हैं और इसमें जो इस वक्त NCMC which is working and they are working on the procurement, the logistics, the food security, everything that is going to be important to keep us moving in the right direction. And at the same time, as I said, on some of the macro situation and the macro discussion, we are very laser focused, and the fact that during this conflict, we have been able to tap international capital markets after a hiatus of 4 years, shows the kind of trust and confidence that not only G2G discussion, but the international investors and institutional investors are showing in Pakistan. Now the topic at hand. वो मेरे पास एक लिखी हुई तकरीर है, लेकिन आपका वक्त बहुत कीमती है, तो I'm just going to focus on 3 or 4 things which I do think are very critical. पहली बात तो ये है कि जो कैपिटल मार्केट्स की डिस्कशन हुई है, डॉक्टर सिद्धू ने बात की है. Then the second part of it is equity versus the debt capital market. The third part of it is the role of the SCCP as a regulator. And then the fourth one, why all of us are together here, which is partnership. So I agree कि आज का ये जो तकरीब है, this is a very important step in the right direction. It's a milestone which actually shows our collective resolve. It's not about me chairing the Capital Market Development Council, but collective resolve to deepen, broaden, and modernize the capital markets in Pakistan. ये सिर्फ किताबी बातें नहीं हैं कि जो robust capital markets हैं, they are engines of sustainable growth. Whether it's in the context of mobilizing savings, channeling capital, enabling risk sharing, and even more importantly, accessing long-term financing, whether those are startups or infrastructure projects. देखिए ये मैं I would take it back into the discussion and the overview with respect to the conflict, because 2020 hindsight is a wonderful thing. तो इस conflict से पिछले 2 महीने में हमने क्या चीज़ें सीखी हैं जो हमें करना चाहिए था और अब इंशाल्लाह आगे करेंगे. 1, commercial reserves are not good enough. Any country has to build strategic reserves. Number 2, we are on our way, whether it's solar, whether it's wind, whether it's hydro, but we have to accelerate our journey towards renewables. And we will do every possible thing to make financing available to accelerate our journey towards renewables. And that's where capital markets again comes in. And the third thing I would say is indigenous. अपने आप पर rely करना सीखें. Yes, we have our bilateral partners, we have our multilateral partners, but ultimately, और इसका एक एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको ये देता हूँ कि 22 का जब फ्लड आया, it was a devastating flood. It affected one river and essentially one province or maybe part of the second province. And we had to go for international appeal right away. Geneva हम पहुँचे, pledges ली, उसमें से कुछ आया, कुछ नहीं आया. 25 flooding. Unfortunately, it was more intense than 22. 3 rivers, and almost the entire Pakistan got affected. और उसमें बड़ा उस वक्त था कि जी इंटरनेशनल अपील, क्यों इंटरनेशनल अपील पे जाएं? If we have the fiscal buffer available, if we have the resources available here in terms of rescue and relief, and then into reconstruction and rehabilitation, we don't need to rely on any other country or any other multilateral institution. That is the power that जब हम बात करते हैं पाकिस्तान फर्स्ट की, जब हम बात करते हैं हमारी डिप्लोमेसी की, उसी में जब बात होती है कि जी national security is energy security and therefore economic security. That is the power of macroeconomic stability, ladies and gentlemen. जब हम बात करते हैं कि macro stability आ गई है, growth क्यों नहीं आ रही, तो इसका क्या फ़ायदा है? That is basic hygiene. Whether it's foreign investors, local investors, or when we get into these exogenous shocks, that's where the fiscal buffers and the macro stability comes in. And inshallah, we are very focused. More and more and more, we are going to be focused on our indigenous capital raising, indigenous resourcing to fund what we need to do as part of national security. And therefore, the capital markets are going to play a very important role. देखिए, टाइमिंग इज़ क्रिटिकल. क्लाइमेट है, जब मैंने उसकी बात कर ली है, टेक्नोलॉजी है, डेमोग्राफिक फोर्सेस. द रियलिटी इज़ देयर आर टू मैनी प्रॉमिसिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स जो ट्रेडिशनल बैंक लेंडिंग की वजह से उसमें या इनसफिशेंसी है या उसकी सूटेबिलिटी नहीं है. एंड देयरफॉर वी नीड टू डाइवर्सिफाई अवे. आई वाज टोल्ड कि मैंने कितने बैंक्स के लिए काम किया है, बट वी हैव टू डाइवर्सिफाई away from the concentration that we have on the banking sector, including the government and including the private sector. Government का तो ये कहा जाता है कि we are crowding out the private sector. So therefore we have to go into the sukuks and the capital markets and everything that we are trying to do. But for the private sector, I think that's also going to be very important. दूसरा जो मैंने पॉइंट कहा कि इक्विटी की बात की, डॉक्टर सिद्धू ने भी उसकी बात की, उसमें कोई शक की गुंजाइश नहीं है कि notwithstanding the volatility that we have seen, primarily because of the conflict over the last 4 to 6 weeks, because ये एक बड़ी uncertain situation है. There's risk off, there's risk on, and then within the same day there's risk off and risk on, depending on who tweets and who says what, etc. तो इसलिए उस volatility जो है वो अपनी जगह बरकरार है. लेकिन for me, you know, the underlying pillars and the fundamental factors which are coming through. So from what I understand on equity front, 2,20,000 से ज़्यादा investors have entered the market over the last 2 years. And these are led by youth, which is essentially Gen Z, tech and digital access. इसी तरह जो अप्रैल का नंबर है, मैंने बात की मैक्रो इंडिसेस पे कि रेमिटेंसेस कहाँ हैं, आरडीए फ्लोज कहाँ हैं, एट्सेट्रा. बट अगर सिर्फ अप्रैल में आप देखें, जहाँ वॉलेटिलिटी स्टॉक मार्केट की बहुत ज़्यादा रही है, तो अगेन फ्रॉम व्हाट आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट 24,000 न्यू इन्वेस्टर्स हैव एंटर्ड द मार्केट इन अप्रैल. दिस इज हाईएस्ट एवर इन एनी गिवन मंथ. सो आई थिंक फ्रॉम द इक्विटी साइड we are indeed moving in the right direction. On the debt capital market side, from my perspective, we've actually gone into a reverse gear. मैं 2000 इन्होंने बात की 2001 में जब मैं यहाँ एबन एमरो के साथ एम्प्लॉयमेंट में था. At that point in time, WABDA had gone into mini bonds, into the retail investor base. और उसके बाद ऐसा रिवर्स गियर लगा कि हमने DCM को वापस उठते देखा ही नहीं इस और उसमें obviously the banks played an important role, but this is something which we have to, because from my perspective this is an and discussion, this is not an and or discussion, and therefore the focus that we need to have on the corporate bond market and how we take it forward. और उसमें जो आपकी तरफ से रेगुलेशंस हैं, ईज़ ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस है, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस की तरफ से अगर कोई टैक्सेशन रिलेटेड या FBR रिलेटेड एवेन्यूज़ हैं, वी हैव टू अगेन कलेक्टिवली फिगर आउट हाउ वी गेट दिस DCM going as we move forward. Now, जो अभी आपने बात की है, the promotion of the investor education, financial literacy, market participation, awareness campaigns, to me this is a very, very important building block. लेकिन इसमें मेरी आपसे दरख्वास्त ये होगी कि आप 6 साल से हैं इस इदारे के साथ मुंसलिक. We have to now move towards Gen Z and move towards youth and what they need and what they figure out is the way forward in terms of the awareness campaigns, etc., right? Because अभी है जो हम पीवारा से हमने सीखा है, 40 million crypto users, right? And how we want to move forward in terms of use cases on the tokenization side, in terms of licenses of the exchanges, etc. But this is being led by Gen Z. This is being led by the youth of this country. Actually, the government was behind the curve. ये तो हम जब चेन एनालिसिस हुआ हम 10वें नंबर पे थे, फिर 7वें नंबर पे आए, फिर पिछले साल जब हम 3रे नंबर पे आए, So then we figured out that we better do something on terms of the regulatory environment in this country, both from a defensive perspective and in terms of the business cases of the new economy. तो इसलिए मेरी आपसे दरख्वास्त ये होगी कि जो भी आपने प्रोग्राम बनाना है उसको आपने लेज़र फोकस करना है on the target segment that you, which is, I've just told you the kind of people who are entering the markets. उस पे हमने फोकस रखना है, मेरे जैसे लोगों पे आपने फोकस नहीं रखना. We are past, we are passé. Yeah. Then the SECP role, जो आपका बहुत ही important किरदार है. You know, you've just taken on as the chairman. Ali Fareed आप आए हैं, बाकी जो सारे commissioners इधर बैठे हैं. It's a very fine balancing act. We have to widen, we have to deepen the market base. हमने investor expansion करनी है. At the same time, it's a very important calibration, avoiding moral hazard, protecting investors, and ensuring fiscal prudence. लेकिन ये सारी चीज़ें आप बैलेंस कर सकते हैं जितना आप सिंप्लीफाई करता जाए. जितना आप सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे उसी में, and this is people, process, technology, I've said it all along, whether it's the FBR transformation, whether it's the transformation you are going to go through, it starts with people. You cannot do without that, but process, और process हमारे हाथ में है. जो आप कर सकते हैं, रूल्स ऑफ बिजनेस आप ज़रूर कीजिए. जो आपको लेजिस्लेटिव एजेंडा चाहिए उसमें आप लॉ मिनिस्टर, माई सेल्फ, द प्राइम मिनिस्टर, जहाँ भी आपको लेजिस्लेटिव एजेंडा चाहिए आप हमारे पास लेकर आएँ. एंड इंशाल्लाह वी विल टेक इट टू द पार्लियामेंट एंड विल इंश्योर कि वी मेक ए गुड केस बिफोर द पार्लियामेंट कि why this is so critical for the country to move forward on the capital market side. The last thing, and then I'll just close जी कि देखें, there's no single institution, there's no single person who can do it alone. And therefore, if you are going to deliver, and delivery is very simple, right? जब मैं digital की बात करता हूँ and the digital journey, उसमें कोई इतनी लंबी चौड़ी science नहीं है. Faster, cheaper, better. That's all we are talking about, right? The rest of it is the complications and the how part of it, all of that. तो इसी तरह आपका ये सारा जो launch आप कर रहे हैं, इसका मकसद ये है कि हम broaden, deepen करें अपनी markets को, long term capital को mobilize करें, financing को unlock करें for businesses, whether it's infrastructure or sustainable projects, and this really plays a catalytic role, right? क्योंकि ये बड़ा important है. आपने भी बात की है जो पाकिस्तान and how we going to take it forward. The private sector has to lead this country, period. हमारा काम as government is very simply to provide the ecosystem which enables the private sector to lead the country. So इसी वजह से जितने हम 27-28 SOEs को हमने privatization commission, मोहम्मद अली साहब उसको आगे लेकर जा रहे हैं, और इंशाल्लाह on the back of PIA, और PIA मैं इसलिए जिक्र करता हूँ कि ये कितना कैपिटल अवेलेबल है इस मुल्क में, right? The PIA privatization gave us tailwinds for, and I find it, और इस महीने ये private hands को transition हो जाएगा, लेकिन couple of things which ticks the boxes and why it gives us the tailwinds. पहली बात तो ये है कि $1.2 billion की collective bids आई, right? One consortium was a notch lower than the winning consortium. $1.2 billion. That's what's available with the local investors. With the local investors. Yes, we want the FDI, and we obviously want our foreign investors to come in. We would love to entertain them, and whether it's IT, whether it's mining and minerals, and other sectors. लेकिन इस मुल्क में, इस मुल्क के खुदादाद में इतनी resources available हैं कि $1.2 billion का capital, और अगर इसमें से एक consortium नहीं आया तो वो the $600 million capital is awaiting other opportunities. और अभी ये इस हफ्ते आपको पता चल जाएगा capital committee on privatization जो डार साहब के अंदर है, तो उसमें we will go through with the discourse, the first set of discourse, and a couple of other financial institutions. So I think that ये और जो public private partnership है वो भी अब privatization के हवाले कर दी गई है. right? It has been taken away from P3A, which is a regulator. It should not have been there in the first place, but देर आए दुरुस्त आए. तो ये सारी वो चीज़ें हैं जहाँ capital markets are going to become even more critical, right? जो अगर हमें पहले कोई ज़रूरत थी तो अब तो और भी ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है. तो ये जी आपका आज जो इनिशिएटिव है और ये पार्टनरशिप है, इसमें रेगुलेटर्स हैं, डेवलपमेंट पार्टनर्स हैं, बैंक्स हैं, प्राइवेट इन्वेस्टर्स हैं, all the CEOs and the boards of the market infrastructure companies. So I wish you well, or not only I wish you well through the Capital Market Development Council, I'll keep a very close tab on the progress that is being made. But it's a great pleasure to be here, and it's indeed a milestone in terms of what you're launching today. Thank you, Ji.